Hello, welcome. This is not just another video. This is your wake-up call. This is your chance to understand why you're always tired, even when you've had enough sleep. You sleep, but you still feel exhausted. Have you ever wondered why? The truth is, feeling tired isn't just about your body. It's also about your mind and emotions. It's like your soul is quietly asking for help. This video isn't about motivational phrases or simple advice. Today, we're going to talk about the real reasons why you feel tired. This is not something new. These are facts backed by science and real-life stories. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not broken. But maybe no one ever explained this to you before. That ends today. In the next few minutes, you will learn the reasons behind your tiredness. And for each reason, I'll show you the solution that can help you feel better and get your energy back, not just in your body, but also in your mind, heart, and soul. Are you ready to understand why you're always tired and how to fix it? Take a deep breath and get ready for a change that could help you feel alive again. Let's begin with the first truth. Many people think they feel tired because they worked too much or didn't get enough sleep. But the real reason for tiredness is deeper than that. It's not just your muscles or brain that are tired. It's your emotions. Your heart is tired. Think about it. How many times have you smiled when you were sad? How many times did you say, "I'm fine," when you were actually struggling? How many times did you hide your feelings to avoid making others uncomfortable? Over time, this emotional weight builds up. It doesn't disappear. It stays inside you like a heavy stone in your chest. This emotional weight is the real reason you struggle to get out of bed in the morning. Imagine your phone's battery showing 100%, but it has 20 apps secretly running in the background. That's you. You wake up, but you feel exhausted because your emotions are running in the background all the time. They're draining you. You don't see them, but you feel them. Every day, you carry feelings of grief, guilt, anger, fear, or sadness. This is why you feel tired, even after a full night's sleep. It's like you have these hidden emotions that never rest, even while you sleep. They keep your energy drained. The solution isn't more sleep. It's releasing those emotions. Solution: you don't need more sleep. You need emotional release. Start by writing down what you felt during the day. Not just what you did, but how you felt. For example, "I felt stressed," or "I felt happy." Write down your emotions. Let your feelings come out instead of keeping them inside. Talk to someone you trust, cry if you need to, or even talk to yourself. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to release those emotions. When you do this, you will start to feel lighter and your energy will come back. Why do you wake up every morning? Most people don't wake up because they're excited about the day ahead. They wake up because they have no choice. They wake up because they have to go to work, pay bills, meet deadlines, or take care of others. But without a real reason to wake up, your energy will never fully return. Think of a car with a full tank of gas, but no place to go. It just drives in circles, wasting energy. That's what happens when you live without a purpose. Even if you sleep well and eat right, without a dream or a goal, you'll feel tired. Without a reason to get out of bed, your energy will be drained, and even simple tasks will feel difficult. You'll find yourself going through the motions, but without feeling alive or excited. You're just surviving, not living. When you live without purpose, every little problem feels much bigger. You start to avoid things, feel guilty but numb, and think to yourself, "Maybe I'm broken." But you're not broken. You're just not aligned with your true purpose. Your energy comes from your purpose. And when you don't have one, even easy days feel like a challenge. You're not tired because of what you do. You're tired because you don't know why you're doing it. Solution: you don't need to have a perfect dream or know your 5-year plan. But you need a reason to wake up. It could be something small, learning a new skill, doing something you enjoy, or planning for something meaningful in your life. Start with something simple every morning. Take 20 minutes just for yourself. Write, read, stretch, or plan something you're excited about. Ask yourself, if I only had 1 year to live, what would I regret not doing? The answer to that question will give you a starting point for finding your purpose. You don't need everything figured out, but having a reason to get out of bed will make every day feel worth it. You need a why, and when you have that, even the toughest days will feel manageable. When you don't have a reason, life feels heavy. But when you find your why, everything changes. So start small. Find your reason, and the energy will follow. In today's world, many people feel exhausted not because of physical work, but because they're never truly present. You check your phone as soon as you wake up. You scroll through social media while eating. You text while talking to others. You watch TV, but think about other things. You fall asleep with the TV on. And then, you wonder why you feel so mentally tired. It's because your mind is always busy, but never in the moment. Your brain is like a computer with 100 tabs open. It's overloaded, and it never gets a break. We live in a world of constant information, messages, videos, pictures, news, and so much more. Your mind tries to keep up, but it's too much. This constant flow of noise doesn't let your brain rest. Your mind was not made to handle so much information without a pause. When you constantly take in new things, but never stop to process or reflect, you end up feeling foggy, forgetful, and tired. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose. Too much comes at you all at once, and it drains your energy. When you're always distracted, your brain never gets the chance to recharge. It doesn't get the quiet it needs to reset and refresh. And when you never give your mind a break, even simple tasks become harder to do. This is why you can't focus, why your thoughts are scattered, and why you feel exhausted. Solution: you need to disconnect to reconnect with yourself. Start your day without checking your phone. For the first 30 minutes, don't scroll through social media. Instead, breathe deeply, stretch, or write down your plan for the day. Let your mind start the day without chaos. Make time for mental breaks during the day. Take 10 minutes of silence, without any music, screens, or talking. Just sit quietly and let your mind reset. This small act will help you clear your thoughts and reduce the noise in your head. Practice single tasking. When you eat, don't watch TV. When you talk to someone, focus on the conversation, not your phone. These moments of true presence give your brain the chance to rest and recharge. You are not just what you eat, you are also what you consume mentally. If you fill your mind with noise and distractions, don't be surprised if you feel mentally exhausted. Your mind needs silence to heal. Remember, stillness is not a luxury. It's necessary for your survival. You don't need more content. You need more clarity. So, start building moments of stillness into your day. Disconnect from distractions. Be present in the moment. Your energy will come back when you learn to focus and be fully aware of what's around you. You're not tired because your body is broken. You're tired because your energy is stuck. In today's world, most people wake up and sit. They go to work and sit. Then they come home, sit some more, and scroll through their phones. And by the time they go to bed, they're still sitting. This is not how your body was designed to function. Your body was made to move. It was made to stretch, bend, run, jump, and feel alive. But instead, it stays still, stiff, and weak. When your body is stuck in one position for too long, your energy becomes stuck too. Even if you sleep or rest, if you don't move, you'll still feel tired. Think of your body like a river. When it flows, it stays clean and alive. But if it stops flowing, it becomes dirty and still. That's what happens to your energy when you don't move. Your blood, your oxygen, your muscles, they all become stuck. And when your energy is stuck, so are your emotions. Your body needs movement to stay healthy. Without it, your oxygen doesn't reach your brain, your muscles weaken, and your mood becomes low. It's like trying to run a car with no fuel. You can't expect your body to feel energized if it's not moving. Solution: you don't need to go to the gym for hours or run 10 miles. You just need to move every day. Start small. Take a short walk, do some stretches, dance to one song, or do jumping jacks. Just move. Even 5 minutes of movement can wake up your body and get your energy flowing again. The best time to move is in the morning, right after you wake up. Before checking your phone or drinking coffee, take a few minutes to stretch or walk outside. This will help you start the day feeling more energized. Movement is not just about losing weight or being fit. It's about feeling alive. Stop seeing movement as punishment for eating too much or not being healthy. See it as permission to take control of your energy. When you move, your body remembers what it feels like to be alive. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just still for too long. Your body is begging you to reconnect with it. So, get up, move, stretch, dance, walk, and let your energy flow again. This is one of the most ignored truths, but it's the truth you need to hear. You may think you're tired because of work, stress, or lack of sleep. But maybe, just maybe, your tiredness comes from the food you're eating. What you put into your body has a huge impact on how you feel, and if you're eating the wrong things, it could be draining your energy. Let's be honest. How many times have you grabbed a sugary snack, fast food, or a greasy takeaway because you were tired, stressed, or just didn't feel like cooking? Or how many times have you drunk too much coffee or soda to stay awake, only to crash a few hours later? It's a vicious cycle that leaves you feeling foggy, slow, and drained. Imagine putting cheap, low-quality fuel into a high-performance car. Sure, the car may run for a while, but eventually it will break down. That's exactly what happens to your body when you eat processed food, junk food, and sugary snacks. You can't expect to have high energy when you feed your body with low-quality fuel. When you eat foods that are high in sugar, unhealthy fats, or chemicals, your body doesn't get the nutrients it needs. Your energy levels drop. Your mood swings. Your focus disappears. Your body is struggling to process all the junk, leaving you feeling tired and drained. Solution: you don't need to be perfect with your diet. You don't need to eat 100% clean food every day. But you need to start respecting your body and giving it the fuel it deserves. Start by drinking more water. Most people are tired because they're simply dehydrated. Drink a glass of water when you wake up and throughout the day. Add real, whole foods to your meals. Eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. These foods are full of nutrients and will give you lasting energy. Start small. Maybe add one healthy food to every meal. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make a step in the right direction. Another important step is to cut back on the foods that drain your energy. If you drink sugary drinks, try cutting them out one at a time. If you snack on junk food when you're stressed, try replacing it with something healthy, like fruits or nuts. Eating mindfully is also key. Don't eat in front of the TV or while scrolling on your phone. Sit down, take a breath, and enjoy your meal. This simple practice can improve your digestion and make you feel more connected to what you eat. When you eat better, you don't just get your health back, you get your energy back. Food is not just fuel for your body. It affects your mood, your focus, and your ability to think clearly. When you feed your body with the right foods, your energy will rise, and you'll start feeling better, both physically and mentally. This might be the hardest truth to face, but it's also the most powerful one. You're not tired because you're weak. You're tired because you've lost touch with who you really are. Somewhere along the way, you stopped being true to yourself. You stopped doing what made you feel alive. You stopped listening to your own heart. Think back to when you were a child. What made you happy? What made your eyes light up? Maybe it was drawing, playing sports, writing, or exploring nature. As we grow older, we get caught up in responsibilities, work, and pleasing others. We forget what it feels like to do something just for ourselves. We forget the things that once made us feel free and joyful. And because of this, our energy slowly drains away. You're not tired because you've been working too much. You're tired because you've become a stranger to yourself. You're living for others, following paths you didn't choose, and wearing a mask to fit in. Every day, you wear clothes that someone else chose, speak words you don't feel, and walk roads that were not meant for you. It's exhausting, and over time, it leaves you feeling empty and disconnected. Imagine a bird that was born to fly, but every day, it walks like a chicken. It forgets it has wings, and it forgets what it feels like to soar. That bird isn't tired because it flew too much. It's tired because it's not doing what it was born to do. That's what happens when you lose connection with your true self. Solution: you need to reconnect with who you really are. Start by remembering what you loved doing when you were younger. What made you feel alive and full of energy? Maybe you loved painting, playing music, or exploring the outdoors. Do one thing every day that brings you back to yourself. It could be something small, writing for 10 minutes, taking a walk, or reading a book you enjoy. Ask yourself, what do I miss about myself? What would make me proud again? This simple question will guide you toward the person you were meant to be, the person who is full of passion, energy, and purpose. Stop living to please others. Stop ignoring your own needs. The real you is still there, waiting for you to listen and act. When you reconnect with your true self, your energy will return. You'll start feeling alive again, not because you've rested, but because you're finally doing what makes you happy. You're not tired because of what you do. You're tired because you stopped doing what brings you joy. Let's talk about one of the most common reasons people think they're tired: sleep. Everyone tells you that you need 8 hours of sleep to feel rested. But what if I told you that you could sleep for 10 hours and still feel exhausted? It's not just about how long you sleep, it's about how well you sleep. Right now, millions of people are sleeping, but they're not really recovering. They fall asleep, but their mind is still running, still thinking about problems, still worrying about the next day. The body is resting, but the mind is still busy. You may fall asleep quickly, but your nervous system never gets a chance to fully relax. You might wake up in the morning feeling like you didn't sleep at all. Imagine trying to charge your phone with a broken charger. It says it's charging, but when you wake up, the battery is still low. That's what happens when your sleep is broken. You lie down, but your mind stays active, and you never get the deep, healing sleep you need. The truth is, your sleep may be broken in ways you don't even realize. Blue light from your phone, watching TV right before bed, sleeping in a noisy room. All of these things can stop you from having a full, restful night. You may think you're sleeping, but your body isn't truly resting. Solution: to fix your sleep, you need to create a routine that tells your body it's time to relax. Start by powering down at least 30 to 60 minutes before you sleep. No phones, no screens. Read a book, stretch, or write in a journal. Give your brain time to slow down. Make your sleep environment peaceful. Keep your room dark, cool, and quiet. Darkness helps your body make melatonin, a hormone that helps you sleep deeply. The right temperature helps you rest better. A calm, quiet environment resets your nervous system, allowing your body to truly recover. And protect your mornings too. Don't check your phone as soon as you wake up. Instead, step outside and get some sunlight. This helps reset your body's internal clock and gives you more energy for the day. You don't need more sleep. You need better sleep. Deeper, cleaner, and more peaceful sleep. When you sleep well, your body and mind can heal. This will give you the energy you've been missing. This one might sting, but it's something that many of us avoid facing. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because you're doing everything for other people and nothing for yourself. Think about it. How many times have you agreed to do something that wasn't what you wanted just to make someone else happy? How many times have you stayed late at work, said yes to plans, or tried to please others, even when it drained you? You dress the way others expect. You work at a job you don't love because it's stable. You say things you don't mean just to fit in. You go places you don't enjoy to avoid disappointing someone. You smile even when you want to cry, and you stay silent when your heart is screaming. Every time you do something for others that you don't want to do, you give away a part of yourself. Over time, you lose track of who you really are. You forget what makes you happy. You forget what your needs are. And all of this giving to others, without giving to yourself, leaves you feeling tired, empty, and disconnected. Imagine you're a candle. You light yourself up to give warmth and light to others. But who is lighting you up? You give and give until there's nothing left. And then, you wonder why you feel exhausted, even when you haven't done anything for yourself. It's because you've been burning yourself out for others, and there's nothing left for you. Solution: it's time to stop living for everyone else and start living for you. Start by asking yourself, if no one else was watching or judging me, what would I do differently? The answer to this question will tell you what you truly want and need. You don't need to please everyone around you. You need to please yourself first. Take time every day just for you. It could be as simple as reading a book, walking outside, or spending time on a hobby you enjoy. Whatever makes you feel like you do it. Start small. Do one thing every day just for yourself. It could be something tiny, like sitting quietly for 5 minutes with no distractions. Or it could be something bigger, like planning time to work on a personal project or learning something new. When you do this, you're telling yourself that you matter. You deserve to live for yourself, not for others. You are allowed to put yourself first. You are allowed to say no when something doesn't feel right. You don't need to shrink so others can feel comfortable. The real you, the one that's been hiding for so long, is tired of waiting to be seen. So let it out. Let it shine. Reclaim your energy by doing what feels right for you. When you start living for yourself, your energy will return. You'll feel more alive, more present, and less drained. Because when you give yourself the care and time you deserve, you can show up fully for others without losing yourself in the process. Let's talk about something many people don't realize. What you call comfort is often not the rest you truly need. After a long day, you might collapse on your bed, scroll through social media, watch TV, or eat unhealthy food. You think you're resting, but you're not. You're escaping. You're distracting yourself, but you're not recovering. Comfort isn't the same as recovery. Comfort is about numbing yourself, avoiding your feelings, or distracting your mind. But real recovery is about giving your mind and body the rest it needs. It's about slowing down, feeling your emotions, and recharging your energy. Imagine your mind like a car engine. Real rest is when you turn off the engine. But when you stay on your phone, watch Netflix, or keep eating, your engine is still running. You're not refueling. You're simply keeping the engine running, but it's slowly burning out. The screen is flashing, your brain is processing everything, but nothing is healing. This fake comfort leads to more exhaustion, not less. It can make you feel numb, anxious, and disconnected. The next day, you wake up still tired, still foggy, and unmotivated because you didn't truly rest. You were just hiding from your feelings and your thoughts. Solution: you need to redefine rest. Rest isn't just lying down or watching TV. Real rest is anything that helps your mind and body feel calm and renewed. It could be a walk in nature, deep breathing, journaling, or even just sitting in silence for a few minutes. These activities allow your mind to reset and recover. Start by taking 10-minute breaks during the day where you do nothing. No screens, no distractions. Just sit, breathe, and let your mind be still. You might feel uncomfortable at first, but that's okay. Real rest often feels uncomfortable because it's the opposite of what you're used to. But that's where healing begins. Another important part of real rest is stopping emotional burnout. Allow yourself to feel your emotions without judgment. If you're tired, it's okay to admit it. If you need a break, it's okay to take one. Stop pretending everything is fine when it's not. Be honest with yourself about your feelings and allow yourself to process them. Remember, comfort might feel good in the moment, but it doesn't heal you. It's like putting a bandage on a wound that still needs to be cleaned. Instead of distracting yourself, choose recovery. Choose to listen to your body and your mind. Choose real rest that will help you feel better, not just numb you to the world around you. When you stop confusing comfort with recovery, you'll find that you have more energy and feel more peaceful. You'll stop running away from your feelings and start healing from within. Let's face a tough truth. You're not just tired because of everything you're doing. You're also tired because of everything you're avoiding. Every day, you avoid something, whether it's an email, a difficult conversation, a task you don't want to deal with, or a dream you've been putting off. You think, I'll do it later, but later never comes. The problem is, all those avoided things are adding weight to your mind. They don't disappear. They pile up, just like dirty dishes in the sink or unread emails in your inbox. Every time you think about them, you feel guilty, stressed, or overwhelmed. That constant weight makes you feel tired, even when you're not doing anything. Imagine carrying a backpack. Inside it are unpaid bills, unfinished tasks, ignored responsibilities, and unspoken words. You carry this weight everywhere. But it's not because someone is adding more to it. It's because you keep ignoring it. Every time you avoid something, it gets heavier. And eventually, you get exhausted from carrying it all. Solution: you don't need to do everything at once. But you need to stop running from what you've been avoiding. Start by picking one thing that you've been putting off and face it today. It could be something small, like replying to an email or making an important phone call. When you finish it, you'll feel a sense of relief. The weight will start to lift. Here's a simple way to approach it: the 10-minute courage rule. Tell yourself, I will do this difficult task for just 10 minutes. Once you start, the fear or resistance usually disappears. After those 10 minutes, you can decide if you want to continue. Most of the time, you'll find that once you begin, it's not as hard as you thought. Avoiding difficult things doesn't protect you. It just builds more stress, guilt, and fear. The longer you wait, the bigger and scarier those tasks become in your mind. But once you start facing them, you'll feel a lot lighter. Your energy will return, and your confidence will grow. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to handle everything in one day. But you must begin. Every step you take toward facing what you've been avoiding will give you back some of the energy that you lost by hiding from it. Start today. Pick one thing you've been avoiding and take the first step toward it. You'll feel more energized, more focused, and more in control. Because when you stop avoiding, you stop draining your own energy. This truth is a silent energy killer, and most people don't even realize how much it's draining them. You're tired not because of how much you're doing, but because of how much you're doing that you never wanted to do in the first place. Think about it. How many times have you said yes when you really wanted to say no? You say yes to requests from friends, family, or colleagues even when you're tired, even when you have no time, even when you don't feel like it. You agree to things because you don't want to disappoint others or make them upset. But inside, you're slowly crumbling. You're giving and giving, but you're not receiving anything in return. Saying yes to everyone else means saying no to yourself. And over time, this constant giving without boundaries makes you feel exhausted, resentful, and overwhelmed. It feels like you're carrying everyone's weight on your shoulders, and there's nothing left for you. Imagine yourself as a phone charger. People keep asking to borrow your energy. One person needs your help, another needs your time, and someone else wants your support. You give and give until you're running on 2%, while everyone else's battery is fully charged. It's not just about helping others. It's about knowing when to say no to protect your own energy. Solution: learning to say no isn't about being rude or rejecting others. It's about respecting your own boundaries and making space for what matters to you. The first step is to pause before saying yes. When someone asks something of you, take a moment to think about it. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Do I have the time and energy for it? Will I regret saying yes later? Start small. Practice saying no in low-pressure situations. Maybe it's saying no to an invitation you don't want to attend, or to a favor that feels like too much. You don't need to explain yourself or feel guilty. Just say, I can't do that right now, or that's not something I can commit to at the moment. The more you practice saying no, the easier it will get, and you'll find that your energy starts to return. When you protect your time and your space, you create room for what matters to you. You can focus on your goals, rest when you need to, and take care of yourself. Remember, setting boundaries doesn't make you selfish. It makes you strong. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to protect your peace. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to take care of yourself first, so you can show up for others in a way that's healthy and sustainable. When you learn to say no, you stop losing your energy to things that drain you. Instead, you use your energy for what truly matters. And that's the key to feeling more alive and less tired. You might think that your tiredness comes from work, stress, or lack of sleep. But the truth is, it's not just the busy schedule or your long days. You're actually drained by the people around you. And most of the time, you don't even realize it. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Some of them might make you feel happy, energized, and motivated. But others, they might be the ones who make you feel small, drained, or unimportant. These are the people who constantly talk about their problems, but never listen to yours. They take and take, but never give back. They complain, criticize, or bring negativity into your life. You may not notice it right away, but every conversation with them takes a piece of your energy. At first, you might feel okay, but slowly, you start to feel mentally and emotionally drained. They leave you feeling exhausted, even though you didn't do anything. They are quietly stealing your energy, and you might not even realize it. Imagine that your energy is like a phone battery. Every morning, you wake up with 100% energy, ready to take on the day. But then, you have a conversation with someone who drains you. Their negativity takes 20% of your energy. You talk to another person who makes you feel bad about yourself, and another 20% is gone. Before you know it, your battery is down to 10%, and you've barely done anything for yourself. You feel tired because you've been giving your energy to people who don't give anything back. You're spending your time and energy on relationships that make you feel worse instead of better. Solution: you don't have to cut everyone off, but you do need to protect your energy. Start by being aware of how people make you feel after spending time with them. Do they lift you up, or do they drain you? If someone constantly leaves you feeling tired, it's time to set some boundaries. You don't have to explain yourself. Simply say, "I can't talk right now," or "I need to take a break." It's important to spend more time with people who inspire you, support you, and make you feel good about yourself. These are the people who help you recharge and make you feel energized. It's also okay to spend time alone. Taking time to recharge by yourself is just as important as spending time with others. Use this time to reflect, relax, and reconnect with your own thoughts and feelings. If you feel like someone is draining you emotionally, it might be time to create some distance. You don't have to feel guilty. Your energy is precious, and you need to protect it. Surround yourself with people who support your dreams, who encourage you, and who help you grow. Remember, you're not just tired because of your work or your life. You're tired because you're giving your energy to people who don't respect it. When you stop allowing people to drain you, your energy will come back, and you'll feel more alive, focused, and ready to tackle what's important. This truth might be the hardest to admit, but it's also the most important. You're not tired because your life is too hard or because you're doing too much. You're tired because you've been pretending to be okay when you're not. You've been wearing a mask every day, acting like everything is fine, while deep down, you're struggling. How many times have you smiled when you felt like crying? How many times have you said, "I'm fine," even when you were falling apart inside? It's exhausting to pretend to be okay when you're not. You hide your feelings because you don't want to burden others or seem weak. But every time you hide your true emotions, you lose a little piece of yourself. And over time, this constant pretending leaves you feeling empty, drained, and disconnected from who you really are. Think of yourself like a water bottle with a tiny hole. At first, you don't notice the leak, but as time goes on, the water slowly drips out. Every time you lie about how you feel, every time you push your emotions down, it's like that hole getting bigger. Eventually, you feel empty, not because you've lost something, but because you've been leaking your energy slowly, day by day. When you pretend to be okay, you stop being real with yourself. You stop asking for help, you stop expressing your true feelings, and you stop doing what makes you feel alive. This leads to emotional burnout. You might feel numb, disconnected, or even worse, like you don't know who you are anymore. It's no wonder you're so tired. Solution: you need to stop pretending. It's time to face the truth, even if it's hard. Start by being real with yourself. Admit that you're not okay. It's okay to not be okay. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to be honest with yourself and accept that it's okay to feel hurt, sad, or tired. Find a safe space to be vulnerable. It could be journaling, talking to a friend, or even seeing a therapist. The key is to allow yourself to express your emotions without judgment. When you let your emotions out, you stop carrying them inside. This will free up your energy and help you feel lighter. It's also important to stop worrying about what others think of you. People might not understand your struggles, and that's okay. You don't need their approval to feel better. What matters is that you start being honest with yourself about how you feel. Let yourself cry if you need to. Let yourself feel angry if that's what you're feeling. You don't need to hold everything inside anymore. Stop acting strong when you're not. The strongest people are the ones who finally allow themselves to be vulnerable. They let their emotions out, and that's when healing starts. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. And when you allow yourself to be real, you'll find that your energy will start to come back. You'll feel more alive, more connected to yourself, and more at peace. Remember, pretending to be okay is what's making you tired. It's time to stop pretending and start healing. You deserve to be real with yourself, and when you do, your energy will return. You might feel tired not because of how much you're doing, but because your life is in chaos. Your days have no structure, and everything feels like a reaction to what's happening around you. You wake up at different times, eat when you feel like it, and work without a clear plan. This lack of routine is making you tired, even if you're not aware of it. Think about a house with no walls. It can't stand up properly, and everything falls apart. That's what your life is like when you don't have a routine. Without a routine, your mind is confused, and your energy feels all over the place. You don't know what comes next, and your body and mind struggle to find balance. When you don't have a routine, you don't know when to rest, when to work, or when to focus on yourself. You spend energy making decisions all day, and by the time the day ends, you're exhausted. You waste time trying to figure out what to do next instead of having a clear plan. And that constant decision-making drains your mental energy, making you feel even more tired. Life without a routine can leave you feeling lost and unmotivated. You feel like you're just surviving, not living. Every day becomes a struggle, and no matter how much sleep you get, you still feel mentally and physically drained. You feel behind and out of control. Solution: it's time to build a routine that works for you. A routine doesn't mean becoming a robot or being rigid. It means creating a structure that supports your goals and helps you feel in control of your day. Start by creating a simple morning ritual. It could be as short as 15 minutes. Wake up at the same time every day, drink water, move your body, and set your intention for the day. This small ritual will help you feel grounded and ready to face the day. Building a routine doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to plan every minute of your day. But having small, consistent habits will help you feel more focused and less tired. For example, dedicate time to work, time to rest, and time to learn or grow. Break your day into focus zones. One for work, one for rest, and one for personal activities. This will help you feel like you're making progress without burning out. It's also important to protect your evening routine. Before bed, take 10 to 15 minutes to relax and unwind. No phones, no emails, just a peaceful moment. Write down something you're grateful for, plan for tomorrow, or simply breathe. This will help your mind prepare for restful sleep, and you'll wake up feeling more energized. A routine doesn't take away your freedom. It gives you the space to live your life with intention. It creates a foundation that allows you to be more focused, calm, and energized. When you have a routine, your energy knows where to go. You'll stop feeling lost and overwhelmed, and instead, you'll feel like you're in control of your life. Start small. Build your routine one step at a time. It doesn't need to be perfect, just consistent. When you have a routine, you'll feel more energized, less stressed, and more focused on what matters. Your routine will become your anchor, and your energy will follow. You may be tired because you've spent too much time chasing the wrong things. Everyone around you might be telling you what you should want or what success should look like. Maybe it's money, status, or other people's approval. You've been taught that these things will make you happy and give you energy, but instead, they're leaving you exhausted and unfulfilled. Think about how much time and energy you've spent trying to meet other people's expectations. How many times have you worked hard to impress someone, only to feel empty afterward? How many times have you chased a goal that you thought would bring you happiness, But when you reached it, it didn't feel as good as you expected. You worked so hard, but you didn't get the satisfaction you were hoping for. This is because you've been chasing things that don't truly align with who you are. When you chase the wrong things, your energy is constantly drained. You feel like you're running on a treadmill, working hard, but not getting anywhere. You might even find yourself feeling lost or questioning what you're doing. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, but it doesn't feel right. And that's why you feel so tired. Solution: it's time to stop chasing what everyone else tells you to chase and start focusing on what truly matters to you. Take a step back and ask yourself, what do I really want out of life? What makes me feel alive? The answers to these questions might be different from what society expects, but that's okay. Your happiness is not found in the things other people want for you. It's found in doing what truly brings you joy, peace, and fulfillment. Start by rethinking what success means to you. Success doesn't have to look like a big house, a fancy car, or a high-paying job. Success can be finding happiness in the small things, feeling connected to your true self, and creating a life that feels meaningful to you. Maybe success for you means having more time for family, pursuing a creative passion, or just living with more freedom. Whatever it is, it's personal, and it's yours to define. One way to find what truly matters to you is to stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison drains your energy because it makes you focus on what everyone else is doing. Instead, focus on your own journey. What are your values? What brings you joy? When you focus on these things, you'll find that your energy is no longer wasted on things that don't matter. Your energy will be spent on things that truly fulfill you. Start making small changes today. If there's something you've been chasing that doesn't feel right, let it go. Redirect your focus to things that make you feel energized and alive. It doesn't matter what other people think or what society tells you should matter. What matters is what you want. And when you follow your true desires, your energy will follow. When you stop chasing the wrong things, you'll finally feel like your life is yours to create. You'll feel more at peace, more energized, and more focused. You'll start moving toward a life that aligns with your true values. And that's when real energy and satisfaction will come.